Hi everyone, Ace of Pirate back with you again today, and we're dipping back into our verticality series. Now we've had a short break whilst we've done all the sort of Lion, Thinker and Chimera content, but I'm back with this and going to be getting you some maps regularly. So as you can see from the footage playing, we are going to be looking at Bank. Now the first bit here is just a good demonstration of how you can use verticality to get rid of the enemy team's utility. So I'm going to get in above Mira in Archives here and take out that black window, so just a good alternative if maybe your Twitch drone has been taken out or use the darts elsewhere. Now, as always, we're going to have a look at some attacking positions followed by some defending positions. It's worth noting that on the Bank map there are no destructible floors which lead from first floor into basement, so positions such as lockers or the CCTV room downstairs, there's nothing much you can do other than using the hatches. But between first and second floor there's some really good opportunities, so let's have a look at the attacking stuff first. Now, the initial one I want to have a look at is the double doorway that leads into, it's going through sort of cafeteria, kitchen into open area. And basically, if you get up onto Skylight Stairwell, all of this stairwell floor is destructible. And you can see it all depends how much of that you want to take out. The more you take out, the better angle you're going to get on the doorway. But obviously, remember that, as always, these are two-way and it gives a better angle back onto yourself. But if you just get your aim, your tilt on there, you can get some good angles down onto that double doorway. Really popular for rotations because it splits the map in half, and you can't really get to the other side of the map without going up or without going through Archives, so it's really popular. Next attacking spot we're going to take a look at, another good one for Buck to use, is coming into open area and you've got somebody in the admin office. Now you might have seen our Vigil video that X did for us, and he says this is one of the locations that he picks excellent for Vigil to hide in there from drones. You can see you can get some good quick peeks on that angle, and then what I'll do, I'll just speed the footage up as I do. We're going to get upstairs and this is how to move somebody out of admin office. So you get into Janitor's closet upstairs and it only needs one hole. 2 shots will do it, and that's all it takes. From there you can see every corner of that room. So you can see in behind the desk, you've got the doorway itself, and then if I head further into the room and look back on ourselves, you can see down into the bottom corner there. So that's Janitor's closet, will get you down into admin office. Now, really popular location, and you've also got the option of, if you take them out, if they've left the hatch, you can then always just drop in nice and easy as well. So the next one that we've got is the same wall. We're looking at admin office, and how often on an Archives, secure objective or a bomb location do you see that wall reinforced and bandited? So again, we get up to Janitor's closet, and this time we're looking at that north wall. Now as I shoot the first one out here, I'm just going to highlight that beige bit in the middle there. That's the actual top of the wall itself, so you can reach the far side, you can reach into objectives there, into Archives there. So that's where you will see your bandit batteries all along there if they're on there, so you can shoot those off nice and easy, and you're actually giving yourself a good bit of cover here because of that wall. It's very difficult to return fire. And whilst here, it's also worth pointing out you can get a good angle onto that single door, and that's another one of those valuable rotation spots. So now looking from blue stairs, we're looking at Archives again. That window will usually be barricaded, but just inside this door is a popular point to try and hold. You can see how powerful this position can be. You've got a view onto double door, single door from the alleyway spawn, and then you've got possibility to watch the bottom of Skylight Stairs, and you've also got the top of blue stairs. So the way to solve that is again up on the Skylight Stairwell, just about where the couch is there. You can blow as much or as little out as you want. Again, this is just going to give you a small sort of angle. You can take another chunk out and you can get all the way back there to that. You can see the dark colour at the top, the sort of black bit there, that's the far wall, so nobody can hide in there from you. Just whilst I move to the next spot, something else I really wanted to focus on with this video was rotational points, and this is what I'm displaying here. This single door is an area to look for that is heavy footfall. I will guarantee on almost every round you play on this map, people will run through that doorway, much like the double doorway into cafeteria. It's always the case. So there's a couple of ways that you can monitor this. One is to blow a hole in the CEO wall and then the floor straight in front of you. You can see you get a very clear angle onto that there. So this isn't just useful for an Archives teller's objective. This can be useful even if they're down in lockers and you're trying to cut roamers off off, you can clear this top floor out, blow those holes, and then you can just sit and watch and wait for the rotation to come through. It won't happen every time, but there's a good chance. And that's all you're ever doing in Siege, is just playing the odds. So the other option is to get yourself into front desk, shoot the fort just to the left of where the phone is on the floor. Now this one's my personal favourite. The angle is tighter. It's more useful if they're in an archives or teller's objective, but you can see here you've got this hard wall for cover, so you can use your lean around there. You can get a really tight angle on that door, and believe me, you're not going to get much return fire from there that's going to do you any damage. And now I think this might be the final attacking position that we're looking at. We've got in behind the shelves. Everybody's seen it on archives without a question, especially if you get to a 2v1 situation, 3v1, people like to get themselves in that corner behind the shelves. Nice and easy to deal with if you've got a book or a sledge. Get upstairs, just behind the bookcase, near the single door. There you go, it takes 2 shots and you're through. If you point directly down, you might even get through in 1, and you've got a really clear view onto that area. Now, as another alternative, providing slightly more cover than doing it through CEO, you can actually take the floor out just before the single door, and then if the wall isn't reinforced, nice and easy, you can get the wall blown out as well. Sometimes interesting to do that early. It sort of gives them a rotation option sometimes, but it means that you can fire in from the teller's side. Now then, we've moved on to defence, as we always do. So we've got Smoke with his shotgun. The first couple I'm going to show you are good points, but I will highlight that you've always got the danger of skylight, so you have to be careful about that. But the first one, those 2 single windows just above the stairs there, really popular to enter, and also the single door coming from an alleyway objective. You get a lot of people coming in here for all objectives, even a locker's objective, because they can get onto blue stairs from there. They're getting an angle onto archives, so it's a popular entrance. Again, you can get yourself up onto skylight stairwell with Smoke. Just blow out. I won't say where the sunlight falls from the window. It's just where the pillar is, because obviously if you're on a nighttime map, that sunlight won't be there, but you can get a nice tight angle onto that door again, and the likelihood is people are generally moving through there slowly, but again, you've just got to be very aware of that skylight above you. Now, we've all seen people entering into stock, particularly for open area or for archives objectives, so bomb or secure area. This is a popular room to come into because it is quite a small room. So you can use the hatch there. Look at the distance from the hatch, it'll give you a little idea, but basically it's the second light away. It's the final light in open area, if you will. I shoot out quite a lot here, and I'm shooting towards the windows, which may give an enemy team an indication that I'm down here and that there's a hole been blown. So you might want to shoot it from the other side so that you leave those windows intact. But as soon as you've got a brilliant view on there, so as soon as one of those gets punched out, you can start spraying some shots up there, nice and easy. And now this is probably my personal favourite defensive spot. Even on a locker's objective, X always likes to joke with me. I say I'm not sure how many people come through the single window on open area, and he says I use it every time. And he's right. Since I've started looking at it like that, there are people coming through that window on almost every objective, every map. So this all depends again. It's how tight you want to keep the angle. You can blow as much or as little of this out as you want. The angle itself is tight, I'm not going to lie, but what you've got to remember is that that is a window. So people jump through there, and whilst they're in that animation, they are helpless. They can't fight back, so they can't move, they can't do anything really. So it's a great time to be attacking somebody. So if you lie down here, you can see that just about gets you the best angle on there, and as somebody jumps through there, just with a little burst fire, that's about the perfect one. Just with a little burst fire, you're easily going to put enough bullets into them to down them, and then you can finish them off, no problem at all. Now, another defensive position to take up is to cover the janitor's closet. A lot of people like to get in there, get on the drone, or they like to start the roam clear from there. It's a nice little safe, secure area to begin a roam clear from. So if you get yourself down into admin office, it's a simple shot just to the side of that speaker, just between the speaker and the hatch there, and you can see you've got a perfect view into the door that goes into janitor's closet. So again, you can just sit down there, wait for them to come in. If they're not droning properly, if they're not checking the angles, if they're not looking down as they come in, they're not going to see that. So again, another good opportunity for a cheap kill as somebody comes in. That's everything that we've got for you today in terms of the vertical options on bank. I'm sure there's probably some more on there that I've not seen yet, so do be sure to give us a shout. Let us know in the comments below if you've got any that you like to use. Hopefully this is going to be of some use to you when playing bank. It is becoming one of my favourite maps. I do enjoy bank more and more, and these vertical options have really helped. Don't forget, whilst Lion is still active, I know the nerf is incoming, but his scans are still going to be there. That is also another great way to help you increase your verticality, because you can be in a position ready to act. If you're above a breakable floor, you're ready to put the shots in if Lion scan picks anybody up. So hopefully you've seen something that's going to help you out today. If you haven't already, please hit like, please hit subscribe. We really appreciate all the support. Drop a comment down below. Let me know which map you'd like me to take a look at next. I'm going to try and get through these a bit quicker now, so they hopefully won't be the big delay, because I've had a lot of positivity around this series. So let me know which maps you'd like and I'll get to them first. But otherwise, I trust you've probably seen something there that's going to help you stop being that easy kill, help you say enough is enough. We'll see you next time.